我还没打泰坦啊，应该还没吧？
就可以打主线了。Go go go！恭喜你要进入球家主线，还很久。我刚好去查了一下主线，大概还有10个怪人。他洗脑惨淡。你只要记得你58的那个部分不要慢掉。什么意思？慢一点。
58？
58。
为什么58要慢一点？58是谁啊？
我专门在推的那个图的，但是后面是58。
58？
就知道，你知道
哦，
那个之后再往后。OK，射成球。
好，我知道是什么部分了。好，就是。教皇听什么东西的吗？我已经开台了。YouTube 它对它对。
Let's see about planting those seeds then.
我先关 DC 了。
打出来重新配一下技能。为什么要点呢？来试试不同的打法。哦，但是它可以拿回点数啊，所以你可以随时拿来重配，它不会那个，它不会那叫什么啊？就是它是全数拿回来，它不会是扣一些再拿回来给你。主要是我现在打法都是那种要等敌人先攻击，我想要调一下，改成别种打法看看。有人说这招很强，但是我上次用觉得有点莫名，来试试看好了。啊，按错。然后我还可以再放一个技能，风跑有了，邪轮旋风。把邪轮旋风点出来吗？猩红龙卷。还是要继续留定情反制啊，算了。我现在装的是 我是冲刺 Master， 换一下。换这个 Master。然后我现在应该是要去。罗萨利斯要回家了。
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
这是陆巡鸟的
All this for one man?
玩
They
具
didn't
吗
have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
我还以为加布会跟我们一起当队友同行，所以我们队友还是只有女主角。
I thought I was ready for this, but
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
《西德汉胡歌》。
this isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
« 物防护。
Murderers!
And there's only one fitting punishment.
哦，水浒哦，好特别，原来是这样用的吗？ 哦，没错，按照这个。
Over here. I yield!
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen,
All yours, Torgal.
Out of our way.
Over here.
哦，这样大概知道鬼火怎么用了。
Get him. Torgal, kill.
Farewell.
鬼火要搭配法杖。
Take him!
回火法杖，调一下顺序好了。
Get out of my city, or die!
Over here!
All yours, Torgal!
Over here!
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
迎头雷击。啊，迎头雷击是哪一招？哦，没在用。
Remember, we take him alive.
完全没踩到。
Get him! Set her loose!
They have a curl.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
This one. Sicker! Over here! Sicker! Go for it! Get him! Go for it! Get him! Sicker! Fire and flame! Get him! Get him! Nice try. This one. Over here! It's building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes.
Get him! Go for it! Over here!
哇，太多了吧！
Go for it! Over here!
打不掉啊！剩1秒哎，我天哪！哇！
Get him! Over here! Get him! Get him! Attack! Let's roll that. Go for it! This one. To me, Flames! Glad you're here. Rotor! Attack! Jill! We meet at last, Sid.
什么时候出现的？
Or should I say Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Fuck 是拘束器吗？
Fuck.
Now, on to the festivities.
狗狗还知道躲起来，这么厉害。
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then. Huntsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Oh.
Gav! Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
剑就放在旁边，也真是太刚好。
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
通常不都是越狱要先找武器，结果武器就在旁边。
I have to get to the courtyard.
我先捡东西。治疗剂只给一个，这么少，好暗。哎，所以的确守得了。嗯，刚才不是加布不是走这一侧吗？这里好暗啊！1000多点，1000多点哦。嗯。 先不点吧。来一个大一点的吧，有的高级治疗机。
Don't you let her die.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Oh， 不是说等克莱夫来吗？这群人真是的。哎，等等。 为什么狗冒蓝光？等一下，狗这么强，什么时候变这么强的？哇塞！
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
肯人助力的。
Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
我突然觉得这狗好帅哦，
Stay close.
它可以变成14的坐骑。
And Toggle, thank you.
Take all of them!
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later. With me. That includes you, Toggle.
Yeah!
一定要的啊！这么帅，一定要变坐骑。
Over here! All yours, Torgal. Go, Torgal. Bravo!
他怎么也放蓝光了？我的火球瞬间被打光了，7个。
Can you still fight?
I can try.
我刚什么都没打到，我只是想清一个小兵而已。 哎，哎，烦呢。
All yours, Torgal.
Glad you're here.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
这又是什么奇怪的？哎呦！
always came in threes.
Let them come.
哇塞，这个晕好久。2只哎，这次我要先打谁啊？哎，他的毒物真的是。 哎，这个好痛，好痛！这招的距离很难抓哎，每次都没打到人。 我是毒物。 哦，是有啦，把我开一下。反正快要解决掉它了。LB 要没了，还是没打死他。哎，有哎。
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
有补给品可以捡吗？看起来是没有。我们的狗就一直维持这个状态吗？不能摸它了，不给摸了。汪，连叫声都变了。1300哦。现在好像都差不多了，剩下都是 master 化，之后再来研究可以玩什么，不是走这里吗
Kupka took our home, Clive.
Don't worry about us. Go.
我觉得这次音配还不错啊。
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No! Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name.
你说男主角吗？那是他爸爸的王位啊。他们原本国家，他原本是这个国家。
Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body.
就这里原本是他的国家，但是已经被统治了。
Then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands!
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
哎呦，马上就来！
This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me.
Cross! I'll kill you!
哦，怎么连续按到这么多次啊？ 哎，可恶！
Die by my hand, Rosefield. My hatred for you is unending. Unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
What? Oh, shit.
被打回原形。
Has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape.
哇，是什么？
The earth will always be my domain.
等一下，
Nice try.
这招可以这样破盾。哇，泰坦的招式哎！这个范围也太大了吧。 他的扇性也太大了。哦，就是这招，要躲啊，往前 ，OK。哦，又是这个。 快摇！这什么东西？看不懂啊！喂！ 大地之路，等一下我是不是要跑出去啊？直接死掉！我的天啊！什么意思？所以大地之路要那么多？
Earth
没按到。我刚刚忘了先拉倒他，难怪想说他怎么那么快就站起来了。哦，所以好。哎，我不知道赶快过去打他。什么？我有。
Nice try. 我这是召唤的招式吗？哎！
吗？
Give me thunder!
土之碎块。哇哇哇哇！他这样还能打地板，不会很痛吗？
Kill you.
谁啊？
You mustn't get yourself worked up.
什么意思？
Wait.
Another time, Mythos.
怎么又出现奇怪的人？
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them?
沃鲁的人也来了。
Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman? About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Talia.
I will. Thank you.
归来。好了，我们有泰坦的力量了。泰坦反击。哎哦，所以是7个，我原本以为是6个。1、2、3、4、5、6、7，奥丁、巴哈，所以果然 Shiva 还是会加入吗？这样子女主角不就泰坦格挡？哦，他是直接 Master 化，他不用升级哦。用手其他人的是可以升级的。哦 ，Master 化没事，本来就 Master 化。怒重拳，这就是欧拉欧拉那一招。哇， 这招4颗星诶，现在好像还没有4颗星的招式。哦，这个是削弱4颗星。对啊，西瓦、奥丁巴没有利维坦了、啊，这里只剩3个啊。还是其实是利维坦，西瓦不会有事情。我才发现它下面的图腾是召唤兽，只是有一些知识还蛮神奇的。有点难看懂哎。2.0 打开看看就知道了。我觉得这一次的大招，我不太清楚到底什么时候使用时机比较好。我之前有点出来过，然后就是看了一下，就发现哇，好爽哦，特效超赞的，但是 CD 超级久，对啊，然后它会占走1格，哎，你就少1格，然后它就一直在 CD 中，就少1个技能可以放了，然后后来就把它洗掉了，因为实在是太不实用了。泰坦，先要点这个吗？这个强化后威力增加威力而已。有风袍应该就不用这个了吧？加威币好了。等一下啊，这样我想一下，应该是要把换成泰坦，可是我想要法杖哎，哇哇！法杖改来这吗？我点数够吗？不够。法杖要1000。收回谁？邪轮旋风收回。这个改威逼，等一下我想一下，我这样按比较习惯。这个先改法杖，这个改鬼火好了，这个改威逼。又要重新习惯按法了。看一下啊，现在要干嘛？看一下我们什么对话。
I'll be all right, Clive. I just need some rest.
还是旧的。没有新的笔记。
Visiting hours are over, Your Lordship.
Visiting hour is over， 跟中文完全不一样。其实我觉得莫古在这个游戏里面很没有必要存在，它完全没什么戏份。它目前功用就是给你这个讨伐怪物。然后讨伐怪物都不能记录到笔记，每次都要靠自己脑力记。英明断崖。
Here for another of my lectures.
How may I help you today?
然后我觉得这个系统
Of course.
超赞的，可以随时看一下每个人每个阶段的关系。救度罗扎利亚有一个新角色出现，不是吗？他有登记上来吗？没有。这是谁？卖药的少女。OK。帮助同行，帮助战斗做出吸收太太力量。
Study it well, Clive.
然后这边可以看一下其他国在干嘛。胡歌攻击罗扎里斯，对，沃鲁德介入罗扎利斯洗浴事件。这是什么 ？OK， 胡歌攻击罗扎利斯。然后这边还在打，这边打好久了，这边怎么打那么久？一直在打，好几张图都在打。
Thus ends today's lesson.
Not all of the nobles.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is.
你又是谁？
Clive. Still busy saving the world.
我没有印象你是谁，我的辫子也太长了。米德
When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvassing in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air? Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
她不会是席德的女儿吧？不是，没有写。
When was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
所以米德到底是谁？
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain...
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it.
所以真的是习德女儿啊
everything he didn't.
我记得他有说他有女儿
That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies
而
to
且
use
又
for
是
the good
学
of
这
the
些
cause.
东西
But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well.
对啊
It's
习
sick
德
to see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be
工
staying.
科女子
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
瞎
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own.
习
There's
德
the
挂
designs for
啦
the stuff I need.
现在
and the
习
stuff
德
I
就
need
是
to make
男
it
主
from.
角
The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
习德挂了，然后把他能力给了男主角。贝尼提坦挂了，也把他能力给了男主角。
Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
期待有活下来啊！期待有活下来吧。
Basically, I need a smith, a merchant, and someone who can work wood. And let's face it, my student allowance isn't going to stretch that far. So do us a favor, will you?
时代的习德是哪一个？我已经想不起来了。时代习德是哦，时代习德也活着啊。哦，只是说没活下来。OK， 少看一个字，没活下来哦。嗯，现在那个，现在就是男主角在外面的称号是习德，所以胡歌才要杀了他，因为胡歌一直认为是习德杀了那个嘎鲁达，但是胡歌被戴绿帽了都不知道啊。吉田便当批发厂的。
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set
吉
up a
田排
workshop
骨
in
大
the
王好像不
stores
错哎。
and asked me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter.
啊啊，没有血缘关系？
Coin purse weighing you down.
猎人妖精。猎人妖精，我看一下，565513。
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Till I'll bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Clive. Summer stormed that one. What's that for you, dear?
Wow.
No scratches, right?
果然，这边的都比较好。
Not bad.
自从曾经在卡隆那边买到比较烂的武器之后，我都不在那边买了。这个屠龙者，那个琥珀金，我还是不知道打哪一只。它看起来是要打魔物的。哎，猎人必经。 也没有比较好，算了。去看一下，谁写了信？
It's all right. See, there's nothing.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know.
My knowledge is yours. From the moment of her very first steps.
11岁就去念大学
And so?
机工学。
As to why... Did you know...
提特克洛
But once they had... Until it was taken away. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
哦，账号
You
少。
wish to study the tomes?
你的哦，原来要剧情到了才会告诉你说是喜德的小孩。五个失去双手，销声匿迹，被神秘男子托加尔。哦，他这也定义成是召唤手，哎，有如发出苍白光芒的召唤手。奥古斯特是谁啊？实践成员。
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
When we find out anything about Torgal, you'll be the first to know.
Hmm? 跑错边了。
be enough to keep us going. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Maid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella?
又要去找玛
You
莎
know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
伯纳德。哦，我知道，当初帮我们修
That's
桥
right.
的。
And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
玛莎，玛莎。
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea
克
what.
瑞西达。
Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
通常这种乱跑的，就是会遇到魔物。克瑞西达，我怎么觉得从来没去过这个地方？哎，真的好像没去过，这里地图还没开。要往北走。
Hi. I've entered the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with
里面看起来超多只哎。
Any chance you could?
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly, and take care.
哦，好不习惯啊！现在应该 OK， 一样是先这个。
This shouldn't take long.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
You're finished.
Over here!
还有，按错。
Over here! Get him! Get him! Get him! This one.
这么多？哦，强的。它有一点点保护色。
Get him! Throw to him! Get him!
啊！
Over here! All yours, Torgal. Over here!
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
该不会有魔物在里面吧？偷看一下我的记录。这个是在断崖，这个是在海湾。应该没有。这里不能叫入行鸟啊！居然，在这里守。
I'm sorry I ain't been back to see you in so long, but I got some news for you. I'm to be wed.
不会讲更多吗？算了，回去。悲怆海湾在这。
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
挥臂所需的时间减短3秒。
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Did Bernard say how long he was going to be? I mean, it's fine, but I hope he comes soon.
几个委托？2个。
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves?
Oh,
that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulder.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but... it was
啊，
me
还是有
die.
人手术
Let's
失败。
recover. Is it really? What?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. And we must lift. The operation may be dangerous, but it...
I know. I'll start griping about...
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by them. Unfortunately for you,
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
牧师勋章。
Here you are. All done?
牧师勋章。治疗剂，哇哦，40%，这么多，哇，好多，40%哎。
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing in...
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be... They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked. A curse breaker managed to release a stolus amid the... They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this. But I never really thought how my words...
I'll go and find them.
Thank you. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the dragon.
That should be enough to go on. If they...
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Ivan?
Boy soldiers with their ruby stain, stick steeds fed to the fire.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name
芬里尔，还真的是芬里尔。
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. though Torgal's power is his own. His latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are!
工坊好了吗？
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
所以工坊能够做什么东西？
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
所以
Everything we need to begin work in earnest.
所以
And work in
只是做好
Thanks
而已，
before, son. That was a good deed you did me.
什么事都不能做的一个
Let me do
工
this,
坊，
Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
只是把垃圾丢在这里。这怎么感觉以后这里会放一台不知道什么东西的机器？
I wish Miss Midador would let us help her with her dungeoneering.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of it.
去解个支线，拔草，拔草是这里吗？哎，按错。 好近。
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Be safe. This might take a while.
哦，28等。
Farewell.
Sickle! Vogel, kill! Vogel! Sickle! This one! Vogel!
is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
R2加O，好不直觉的按法。
Let's go. You deserve a rest.
居然追过来了。
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking...
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should...
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' camp. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state...
You made the right decision.
The goblins may still be...
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please, hurry.
I won't let that.
Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet.
南边。
They're trying to get into the carriage.
有大只的。
Nice try. This one. Get him.
怎么打那么多下？
This one. Get him. Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that...
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
But we're here to give you another freedom, safety, the life you've been denied.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life.
Fine.
Do with us what we'll do with you is take you...
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get it.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know.
It's just one thing after another around here. The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again.
他们是奴隶啊，就是在这个世界禀赋者就是奴隶，他们被洗脑的很彻底。
Sid, welcome back. If I just waited a little, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safe.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than see.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in... I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the other, but... I'm a Cursebreaker.
You will.
前面有一段剧情，它的支线有在讲那个，就是这群禀赋者的事情，还有那些他们所谓的主人。然后那段剧情让我想到5.0油墨帮那群人，就是非常扭曲的个性。对，就是这一次他的支线基本上都是拿来补足世界观用的。所以如果你不去看支线的事情的话，它就是非常无聊的，就是东边打了几只怪，然后左边再捡了几个东西回来，就这样。甚至对同一批人做的没，然后如果你的那个支线任务都是在这种营地里面的，就是当 Uber Eats， 就是这边拿3个餐点去分给3个人，然后结束，超多 Uber Eats 的任务。可是他都是在讲，就是都是在补足世界观。
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more.
You'll do fine.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip,
所以它不是普通的刺青而已。
the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Damn the bastard who thought to mix branding ink with the foulest poison known to man. Since then, bearers have only ever had two choices. Court the crystal's curse in service of their masters, or defy the brand and suffer the wyvern's wrath. Either way, it's an agonizing death.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists I rest.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Do
you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
这里不是秘密基地吗？
For your trouble.
It
was a pleasure.
Oh.
In hindsight. Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
不是他怎么知道这边有？我们当初有跟他讲吗？我怎么没印象？啊，好，诶，算了，我只记得有跟他讲是喜德。同一时候，水晶自治灵。哇，神童府！
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
花是什么意思？
forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
有心者是占星术师们吗？
So Annabella's tales were true.
Huh?
You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth? What is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
等一下，看一下有没有什么
And
卡
how
片。
may I assist you today? Allow me to educate you. Here's the latest information I have.
没有更新呢。还
Thus
没更
ends
新。
today's lesson.
等一下，好像有跟彼得的
Ah,
对
my
话。
favorite pupil. We met under curious circumstances. Naturally, Shouldn't you be attending?
上个厕所。拜伦，那个下面。
The little ones have been up to their old
Just one
tricks
thing after
again.
another around here.
Drawing on the deck.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the dear Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses keep it.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
对啊。
Through the good offices of young
Wade.
Sir Wade.
Okay.
He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's
2000万
coffers, would you?
1000.
哇，好多。
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think With this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
And how may I assist you today? Lord Byron Rosfield. I heard tell. Why? What is it that you wish to learn?
停战。不信任，不信任，一个是问号，一个是闪电。认同攻击，暗中帮助，称赞。那有第二皇子是有做什么事情？不是都他 不是都是安娜贝拉做的吗？利用哦，这个对。
Here you are.
所以我们要去元龙之崖，这边还在打。哦，坎贝尔在这啊！哦。
Thus ends today's lesson.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop on.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
我以为要顺便打水晶的，结果没有。
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us. I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
My uncle isn't easily refused, especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents. I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway, what with war brewing in the region. And, luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000 talents? I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live here?
Well, now that we've got a few gills to rub together, do you think it'd be all right if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wing's finest?
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder, starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern salmon.
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend all at once, all right?
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears. That and her habit of bolting at the first sign of danger.
May the winds of fortune be forever at your back, Sid.
Don't say that.
去
The Litlands have been up to their old tricks
看一
again.
下，买一些东西。
Who's this blue blood?
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next? A bigger... And what can I do for you? Going purse weighing you down?
买一个。
It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Welcome back, Sid.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
终于要往南走了。哇，这应该是第一个出现在南方的点吧？看这个范围以下从来没有出现点过。沙漠。所以拜伦会加入战斗吗？
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
问沙城，好啊。哇，好大，好大，大沙漠。
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Thanks,
28等，刚可以打下。哦，居然是远程攻击的。过来！是说现在这把剑好丑啊，前一把比较好看。
Ready, go?
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
嗯，不是这里啊。哦，这也是遗迹。哦，还要再往下。这里有什么商店或什么？没有红色陆行鸟哎。我靠，居然是敌人！这也太突然了吧。
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
哦，弟弟也在这。
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us.
but all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
啊，你不一起打哦？打到所有敌人。
Try it.
Bravo, my boy!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive?
这么厉害，连哪一件都知道。哦
What is it now?
好细节哦，红萝卜被留下来了。
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
"大浴场。
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Oh shit! Don't crack.
就这样。
How about a hot bath to soothe the aches and pains of the road?
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any...
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Are you looking for something in particular?
哦，好像不错呢，缩短5秒。先买。
My thanks.
再说。
Good day, my lord. Thank you for your custom.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies.
I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
It's all the fault of this blasted war. The moment they find out you're from the Empire, flat out refuse to be.
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
I'd be happy to show you.
不小心走进华街。
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Further knows. Excuse me. Are you Further?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
又是妓院，习德怎么认识的人都在妓院。
I know who you're looking for.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
为什么看到地图？
Soil and stone!
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Some out-of-towners...
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection. that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
I'll take it from here.
哇，好多！
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Titan!
Get him!
It's not over yet, Uncle! I'm just getting warmed up!
Get him!
Over here!
还有谁在治疗？
Get him! Sick him! Get him! Go for it! This one! Sick him! Get him! Over here! Kill! Sick him!
哦，就是你啊！
Over here! Get him! Over here! Throw to him! Get him! Throw to him! Get him! Throw to him!
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you. very much. Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omialos Delan. Tuisa Achilles.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
What is it now? You and I? What? Alas. Still, ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy. At least they did. So, how very fitting. Of course, there's simply no other way. Don't be a stranger.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would. Oh, wait. Sorry. I'm Saver, Master Luber, soon to be former apprentice. If people are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that. I don't suppose you have it.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind.
I could give you. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be.
So.
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
The way I see it, there's only one way. We need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives. There's the butcher, of course, and they're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope there's some...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
My carpets have bright...
Yes, they're quite sought after. Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question. I need to know what makes a good carve.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something.
Fair enough. First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
The Barts are, closed for...
All those years of toil. Every coin.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are...
That depends on the...
I'd have you save my business. The baths. The water's... I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go in it. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of...
All right.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. These baths are all that keep my livelihood.
Southgate， 所以如果 Southgate 没开的话，你的大浴场就永远无法经营。
Sweet incense.
哎，所以我刚刚 miss 一个了吗？
Lubor was true to his word.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in Castle Dasbog.
诶？
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
$1,000 gil for a measly
Fucking men of the wrong.
I need to drink.
酒店啊，
You're going to
因为
drink
他刚刚有
my...
提到是厨师，也不是哎，到底是哪里？54。
Is it true what I'm hearing? That the men of the rock are plotting off our crystals for themselves?
Live. Farewell now.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
市场肉铺，没地方去啦。あれ？
Just look at the detail.
We can make
哦，这里。
Yeah. What is it? Minomu.
Sorry.
Hunter.
I have a question. Can you...
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't...
All business, eh?
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava...
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Tolmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
哟，这么远哦！我决定先吃饭，先把这个任务交了，然后就去吃饭。
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door. Made from the stoutest stoneware. Kneaded to a silken softness.
It would. My carpets have pride of place.
So, you learn anything you...
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
All the cook said was that he needs his knives too heavy and they do his shoulder.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his... That can't be right. I've bandied enough. No. We must be missing something.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light, meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells... I bet she'd know a thing or two.
都好远啊！看一下，往北走的，先去往北走的好了。
Is it true? Don't you?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Any luck? What will you...
Well, I asked her, but...
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master, they're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generate, but adamantite ore...
And it's beyond...
Unique to Ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil?
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle.
If it's cheap metal you're using... Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick...
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know...
It's hardly my speciality.
Looks like I've got some learning, Clive.
The limestone? Fine. Besides...
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up?
This is no good. I
Is it true what I'm hearing? The men of the Rock were carting off our crystals for themselves?
Could certainly explain why we have...
Take a sniff, good sir.
Needed to a silken softness.
Lights and pots!
Sweet incense! Wax candles!
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
所以这里都是石灰耶。
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Finally, we'll be able to get
Silver platters!
Fresh bread.
Light
warm
meat
from
and
the
dark.
oven.
Fresh from the... Yes, the finest fabrics. Fresh from
I wasn't sure how much you... but I hope this is a...
You are one. You and that merchant boat. Now, times.
这个声音跟14的一模一样。
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit.
It's a fine-looking...
That sounds like my cue. And just as well.
I'm sorry.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a... What do I... It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long. And it's heavy. Heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right...
And I was so certain
I don't know who you found to teach you that little... Next question. How much do you think I would charge?
Well, if it took you even a I would say you could...
And who would be able to pay? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an...
I will. What would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds a net. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman...
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle. The spirit of Dalamil had meaning.
You've passed your test. That's all them.
And when I do, I'll craft you. Thank you, Clive. I honestly don't think I could have done it without all your help.
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to
好
have you on board.
先吃饭。